This initiative it's a celebration of 50 years of Italian archaeological mission in Cyprus. The presence of the Italian archaeological mission started in 1970s when Professor Karagiordis, at the time the director of the Department of Antiquities, invited the Italian Centro Nazionale per le Ricerche to participate in archaeological activity here in Cyprus. Professor Gallavotti, accompanied by other, Professor Pecorella, Professor Quilici, and started their activity in Aiairini. It was a fantastic occasion to establish a cultural relation with Cyprus. 50 years after, the Italian Embassy in Cyprus would like to celebrate this fantastic collaboration and pay tribute to all the men and women that worked in Cyprus since. It is also a way to highlight something which is very important in diplomatic relation. It's what we call the cultural diplomacy. Archaeological mission are very important part of this activity. Just to give you an idea, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Italy annually support more than 200 missions abroad. It's a way to deepen our relation with the countries. It's a way to support the work of the Italian archaeologists, student, researcher. It's a way also to contribute to the presence of the Italian universities abroad. What the Embassy of Italy in Cyprus would like to highlight with this project is also a characteristic of the work of the archaeological mission, something which is absolutely multidisciplinary, something which involves modern technology, and I'm sure that there are many examples that we can then mention on this matter. Something which is also important to dig in the past of our societies and to prepare for a better future. The work of the Italian missions abroad has been based on a close collaboration with the local institutions. With them, we have been working to highlight a common cultural heritage. We want to preserve it, we want to protect it, we want to restore it and to make it available to the general public. So with this project, we would like to create a number of videos which will then be available to the general public. We will also make it then available through the website, official website of the Italian Embassy and the social media. We would like to give the maximum information on the work of the archaeologists, of the researcher, of the students, and also to serve as a mean to highlight the importance of the cultural relation between Cyprus and Italy. One aspect which is particularly important is the relation that the archaeological mission established with the local institutions. Here in Cyprus, for example, what is key is the Department of Antiquities. Everything, as I mentioned before, started with Professor Karagiordis and continued with the many successors. I'm particularly pleased to work with Dr. Marina Solomido Yolomido, which is the actual director of the Department of Antiquities. We have established a fantastic working relation, which is even more than a working relation. It's a passion, it's a common passion to support the work of the Italian mission working here in Cyprus. Of course, this is not only the missions that are important, but also what they can bring to Cyprus. A background of knowledge from the university, from the research institute in Italy, from also institutions like the Carabinieri for the cultural heritage. You know how much Italy and Cyprus are working together internationally to affirm that the cultural heritage needs protection, need to be preserved, need to be also restored to make it available to the general public. The Carabinieri are working in this matter in close collaboration with other similar institutions abroad, and they have established here in Cyprus a perfect synergy both with the Department of the Antiquities and with the police, the Cyprus police. I would like also to highlight the importance of modern technologies. This is something which has been becoming more and more important in the way archaeological missions are working. And in Cyprus, the Italian mission have established a fantastic collaboration with the Cyprus Institute, for example. Modern tools that has been developed at the Institute, the Cyprus Institute, are now put at disposal of the Italian mission. And I'm sure that this collaboration will broaden in the future and become even more important. This project wants also to speak to the younger generation, not only because they are part of the archaeological mission. Every year, together with the person that are in charge of the Italian archaeological mission in Cyprus, new students, younger students from the university in Italy are coming to Cyprus and they work on the film. That's a fantastic experience. Also, this has been enhanced by some initiatives that have been taken by the missions together with some local institutions to create, for example, summer schools. All this is also implemented through collaboration between direct collaboration between universities, implementing Erasmus Plus and Erasmus Exchange. The university that are behind the archaeological mission, both Torino and now Siena, or Chieti Pescara, or Catania, they are also collaborating with the university here in Cyprus in exchanging students during the whole period of the year. Finally, I would like to say some words of thanks for all those who have contributed to this fantastic project. And of course, I have to start with the Department of Antiquity of Cyprus, and in particular, the director of the department, Dr. Marina Solomido Ieromidou. She has been a fantastic collaborator in this project since the very beginning, very enthusiastic in accepting to be part of it. I would like to extend my thanks to the whole team of the department, to all the predecessors of Marina Solomido Ieromidou, in particular, as I mentioned at the very beginning, Professor Chiara Georgis. My thanks also to all the Cypriot institutions on the field that are working on a daily basis with the archaeological mission of Italy. They are in Limassol, they are in Paphos, and you will know them through the different videos. My thanks also, and in particular, to the Italian archaeological mission that are active today in Cyprus. I will not mention all of them, but again, they've been fantastic in supporting this initiative and to contribute to the success of it. I would like also to thank, in particular, one person, Professor Emeritus Dimitris Michailidis, for being a partner in this initiative and for being also inspiring in our work. My greatest thanks goes to the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs for supporting financially this project, to my predecessors who have been working with the Italian Archaeological Mission in Cyprus since the very beginning, and to the team that has supported me in the realization of the project. There are three persons that I want to mention especially. My dear friend Iosif Hadjikyriakos of the Savridis Foundation in Larnaca, Ilenia Papalardo, who has been fantastic in coordinating the whole project, and of course Mark Casinis, who has been working and preparing all the videos. Thanks very much to all of them.
I am Marina Solomido Ieromidou. I'm the director of the Department of Antiquities. I have been employed at this department, which I love and I adore, since the end of 1986. As far as the collaboration between the Department of Antiquities and the foreign archaeological missions, the Italian archaeological missions in Cyprus, it's a story that goes back more than 50 years ago. Even in the 19th century, there was a donation by an Italian, Marcello Ceruti, if I pronounce well the name, I'm sorry about this, and then afterwards with the notorious Cesnola, as everybody knows. And we arrived at the 20th century when the systematic archaeological work started in the island, with a lot of foreign archaeological missions and with the Italian colleagues. So we have here on the island since 50 years ago, we had the first Italian archaeological mission with Professor Paolo Pecorella in Agia Irini. Unfortunately, it is in the occupied area and we cannot go there, so there isn't much, unfortunately, but there were important finds. And then after the 1974 occupation of the island, we have other Italian archaeological missions working in the free part of the island. We have in Paphos Professor Giudice, who works at Tumpalos, the locality Tumpalos, which is in the area of the archaeological site of Kato Paphos, an important excavation. We have Maria Rosaria Belgiorno in Pyrgos site Mavrorachi, with another important site of the Bronze Age, and a beautiful find. And then we started with two new Italian missions working in Cyprus. The one of Luca Mombaldieri in Erimi, and Oliva Menozzi in the area of Moni. And now I have a new application from Oliva, which extends the area in Erimi. They are all very important Italian missions. We collaborate closely. There are synergies between us. I believe that we have this common past with Italy and common future. And this is how I believe that work has to be done, not only on the scientific part, but also on the level of the humans. So these people, I believe in friendship. These people are not just colleagues, they are friends, and this is very important. Other collaborations that we have as Department of Antiquities is with the Carabinieri, the well-known Carabinieri, with which we collaborate closely together with the special office of the police, of the headquarters of the police here, concerning matters of looting, of illicit trafficking. We have also exhibitions. We collaborated in exhibitions abroad with Italy. We have given loans with specific objects, specific antiquities in various exhibitions in Italy, in Rome, in Venice. Recently we have this new exhibition which is very important in Torino. We collaborated with Luca Mombaldieri, and we have this important exhibition which was again cancelled because it was supposed to start in September last year, and again due to COVID we had to postpone it. It was inaugurated on the 29th of last month. I'm hoping that it will continue. I don't see why not. They are great collaborators. We have common goals, common needs, and we have to collaborate, and we will collaborate, and it's with great pleasure that I say this. Last but not least, I would like to refer to the initiative, to this very important initiative of the ambassador of Italy here in Cyprus, and say that His Excellency the Ambassador of Italy, Mr. Andrea Cavallari, is one of the best collaborators that I ever had here in Cyprus, and a great friend of Cyprus, a great friend of me as Marina, as the director of the Department of Antiquities. He helped me a lot with a lot of things, arranging meetings with the Carabinieri, for example, 2 years ago in Rome. Always here for me whenever I wanted something. A big thank you to Andrea and his wife, Caterina. I will miss him greatly. I hope that I wouldn't be in this position to say a goodbye. It's not a goodbye. It's see you again, I would say.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
I am Vasiliki Kasianidou. I'm a professor of environmental archaeology and archaeometry at the University of Cyprus in Nicosia, and a member of the Archaeological Research Unit where we are here today. As a member of the Department of History and Archaeology, I have a student from Italy, Enrico De Benedictis, who is working on his PhD with me. And over the years, we had many students who have come here on Erasmus exchange, but most importantly, we have sent many of our students in Erasmus exchange to Italian universities. Even last year, during the COVID crisis, we had a couple of students there. One of our graduates is doing his graduate studies in Sardinia. So our relations with Italian universities and institutions are very strong and have been for many years. Personally, I have a very strong relation with Italian colleagues, specifically starting with Dr. Fulvia Lo Schiavo, who is a prehistoric archaeologist specializing in Sardinian archaeology, and is the archaeologist who has brought together the information and the evidence and has studied the evidence for the relations between Cyprus and Sardinia, which were very strong in the prehistoric period. And especially regarding the trade of copper, which is my speciality. In more than 40 sites in Sardinia, oxide ingot fragments have been found, and chemical analysis has shown that these are consistent with the Cypriot provenance. So Fulvia Lo Schiavo and other colleagues such as Lucia Vagnetti, for many years now, decades, have been studying these close relations, and this common interest of ours has led to many collaborations, publications, conferences, and I owe a lot to Fulvia for this work. Now, regarding fieldwork in Cyprus and teams that excavate in Cyprus, for more than 20 years I have known and worked with Maria Rosaria Belgiorno, who has been excavating in Pyrgos, one of the most important Middle Bronze Age sites, which also has an important metallurgical component with workshops. The work that has been done there is very important because Maria Rosaria has brought together a very large interdisciplinary group with a lot of specialists who have shown also the production of perfume oils and important information regarding this phase of Cypriot prehistory. More recently, I have been in touch and planning to collaborate with Oliva Menozzi, who is working in the area of Moni and Pareklisha and the same, but a larger landscape project, which is of great interest to me as well, because that's one of the richest mining regions in Cyprus, and there's a lot of evidence for ancient metallurgy and ancient mining. And since Oliva has been working with her team recording remains around this area, we plan to collaborate together in the near future. Actually, the University of Cyprus has just received large funding to study the mine of Asgata, which is within this area. And we hope to work with Oliva and her team in the next couple of years. I should also mention Luca Mombaldieri, who is a good friend and has been excavating also in Cyprus, again with a very good track record of publication and study of another important site. The contribution of Italian archaeologists in Cyprus is great, and I've only mentioned the ones that I have worked with and I consider my friends, but of course there are many more already from the late 60s, 70s until today. Italian archaeologists bring to Cyprus their own expertise. Italy has one of the most important backgrounds and basis for archaeology. And what makes the Italian teams stand out is the interdisciplinarity of their studies and the fact that they combine colleagues and bring together colleagues from many institutions in Italy with great expertise, and through their collaboration between them and with Cypriot colleagues, they bring to light important information about Cypriot archaeology. And I think this is a great contribution to the field and to Cyprus's cultural heritage.